Hey guys, here's a quick video demo on how to check your N54 boost solenoid vacuum lines. I'll try and show you how we had this configured. Normally, this T here would be going into this short line to the right of the solenoid. That allows vacuum to go from these boost solenoids through these two lines, through the solenoid, into the wastegate line directly. This is the wastegate line right here, where I had the T applied to. So what we're doing is connecting a vacuum gauge. I happen to use this big industrial looking one. You can actually use a regular traditional boost gauge too, as they have a vacuum side. And we just teed it in there with this wastegate line so that we can see how much vacuum is being applied to the wastegates. You'll see right now it's at 15 inches. Now, what we're doing this for is to make sure that there's no vacuum leaks between the wastegate and the vacuum lines going into the solenoid, and also we're checking the solenoid to make sure it's letting enough vacuum in to the wastegates. Now, there's an adjustment in the JB4 called default wastegate position, otherwise known as lag fix. So let me go ahead and jump in there. Normally you'd use a laptop, but if you don't have a laptop with you, it's in the menu system here under option 10. So it's at 3000 RPM right now. You multiply times 2, so that's 60. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up to 100, which is our maximum default wastegate duty position, just so that we can make sure that vacuum is there. So it stops at 50, it's as high as it'll go. So let me exit out of here. Perfect. So you'll notice that the vacuum has changed. Now we've got 25 inches of vacuum here at the wastegates. So that's the maximum amount of vacuum that can be applied by the JB4 essentially. Now if you're setting DWP to 100 and you're seeing like 10 or 12 inches of vacuum, then you probably have a vacuum line leak or a boost solenoid related issue. And you'll want to check that out. So this is a really simple test, takes like 3 seconds to do it. The only catch is when you're pulling these vacuum lines apart, they are very brittle, especially if your car is older. Those of you who used to have a JB2, you know, circa 2007 might remember this. But you can use a little screwdriver to kind of pry at this line so that when you pull everything apart, they pop right off rather than break in one of these T's or whatever.